It's time for more great local high school sports action. We'll join the My Local Radio Sports Network coming up in 20 seconds from Mark. Everything is set. We're ready for another great sports broadcast on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Coming up in 10 seconds from Mark. Enjoy what should be another great broadcast coming up in 5 seconds from Mark.
It's time for Evanston Red Devil Sports live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio with KNYN 99.1 FM. Evanston Red Devil Sports is brought to you by Natrona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uintah County School District Number 1, Bear River Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Western Wyoming Community College and Uintah BOCES Number 1. Ready. Mountain West Business Solutions, the University of Wyoming, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankum, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Westar Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, the Come On In Casper, and by Dr. Todd Hoover. And now it's time to sit back and relax as we take you to the action with the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome live to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth right here at Natrona County High School in Casper, Wyoming. Elan Olliff coming to you live to bring you the action as we have more great Evanston Red Devil basketball action for you ahead today. As last night, the Red Devils opened up the season, unfortunately coming out on the short side on both of those games. However, there's a lot to be excited about, specifically the girls outscoring Natrona County in the fourth quarter and the boys being down by 15 coming back in the fourth quarter and making that a game, ultimately losing that one by only 9 points. The road, however, does not get any easier as they will take on Laramie. Both teams ranked in the first WyoPreps Coaches and Media Poll top 5 with the girls at 4 and the boys, the reigning state runners-up, ranked at number 2. We have a great pregame show for you. The girls will tip off in about 30 minutes. Our pregame show brought to you by Cazins, Ace, and Furnature. We have our coaches show where we'll talk with Coach Roy Barker as well as the coach from Laramie, as well as the keys to the game and the starting lineups. But first, when we come back, we'll have our scene set today. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on the Big Dog and on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazins Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazins Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazins Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
Get a degree or certification, earn your high school GED, get job skills, become CPR certified, or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uintah BOCES Number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
With over 45 years of experience, Dr. Casey Davis at Davis Chiropractic can provide you with a whole range of services, including spinal adjustment, cold laser treatments, platform vibration therapy, and more. Davis Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth for our scene set today as we get started with our pregame show brought to you by Cazins, Ace, and Furnature. Ace is placed with a helpful hardware, folks. Today, the Lady Red Devils take on the Laramie Plainsmen. Last year, it looked like that Laramie had a pretty good season, 52.7 points per game, 45.2 points allowed. A shooting percentage hovering around 36% and almost 60% from the charity stripe. The one advantage Evanston did have, though, and they had this advantage on everyone else, in the state, and that is on the rebounding front. They averaged 12 rebounds a game on the offensive side and 23 defensive rebounds per game on the defensive side. Emmy Fessler is the leading scorer returning from last year, while for the Plainswomen, it's Addison Forey. Last time these two teams met was on January 7th, part of the Cheyenne tournament, and Laramie got a 52-36 win last night. For the Lady Plainsmen, they are 1-0 after beating Kelly Walsh last night. Evanston 0-1 after falling to the Natrona County Phillies 59-41. The good news, though, is that Evanston outscored Natrona County 18-6 in the fourth quarter and really started to find some scoring, especially from J.C. Bardsley. She got 6 of her 15 points in that fourth quarter alone. So that is your scene set today on our Cazins, Ace, and Furnature pregame show. When we come back, we'll have more. You're tuned in to Red Devil Basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Evanston Walmart. You'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your business equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth here at Natrona County High School. Elan, Olliff coming to you live from Casper as we get ready for this afternoon's action between Evanston and Laramie. The girls will be tipping off soon. 4 minutes, 11 seconds left in the game before us, where it's the JV match between Natrona County and Green River. The Wolves on top of the Phillies, 53-42 right now. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we will start our pregame coaches show, brought to you by Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming, for when benefits matter. And we'll did not get a chance to catch up with the Laramie coach Terrence of the Plainswomen, Terrence Reese, but Drew Evans, the Laramie Plainsman coach, was kind enough to give us a few minutes, and we'll have that interview with him right after this on the Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming pregame coaches show. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, on the radio at KNYN, and on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, EAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintahcountycd.com.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, part of our pregame show brought to you by Cazins, Ace, and Furnature, into our coaches show. Of course, that is brought to you by Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. Joining me now, we have Drew Evans, head coach of the Laramie Plainsmen boys basketball team. Coach, thank you so much for the time. First question. Last year, you guys were kind of the surprise team of the postseason, made a run all the way to the state tournament final. Just talk to me a little bit about what you felt was the turning point for you guys.
Yeah, we kind of hit our stride there, towards the end of the season and for sure at regionals. And we really talked about the turning point was we really just stopped turning the ball over, stopped giving the ball to the other team, and we started to guard a little bit. So the game gets real simple after you do those two things. And once we turn that corner on those two things, good things started happening for us.
Coach, you guys bring back a fair bit of talent. You did lose some to graduation. Talk to me a little bit about the 2023-2024 version of the Laramie Plainsmen.
Yeah, like you said, we did lose some guys. That's just the nature of the beast, especially in high school athletics. But we returned some guys that have some serious experience. We returned 5 guys that played in that state championship game, would have been 6 without an injury. So we feel good about who we got coming back. We feel like we've got a very strong core. We've got a group of guys that have been practicing with, JV varsity, getting varsity minutes for 3-4 years now. So we're excited about where we're going, and I'm excited to get on the floor and play.
Coach, one last question for you. What makes you most excited about this group in particular?
Yeah, like I said, I think we got such a strong core of guys that are returning for, their third, maybe fourth year in our system. And it's just allowed us to kind of streamline, maybe work on some other nuanced stuff, and just kind of, really get into what we need to get into as we come into the season.
And a big thank you to Coach Drew Evans of the Laramie Plainsmen for joining us on our pregame coaches show, brought to you by Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming, for when benefits matter. When we come back on the Cazins Ace and Furnature pregame show, yesterday we got a chance to talk with Coach Roy Barker after the game. We'll have that interview right after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Natrona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Natrona Valley, member NCUA, NatronaValley.com.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, joined now by coach for the Evanston Leader Red Devils, Mr. Roy Barker. Coach Barker, first game of the season, you mentioned in the pregame show that you thought it was going to be one of those learning experiences, and you wanted to get better every possession. Do you feel like you guys were able to do that today?
You know, one thing about it, the pressure hurt us, obviously. You know, we were turning the ball over, and we weren't able to handle that pressure, which I kind of expected. I think the girls are starting to understand where they're supposed to be, and now we just got to do it better collectively as a group to take care of the basketball and get it across and be a little bit better at that. You know, defensively, our goals were to defend and rebound. I don't know if we did great at that. especially when the pressure was up. I thought we did a little bit better late against their younger girls. But it was, I think they played, it was what I expected. And I think the girls came out and tried to get better. They were very coachable, and they were listening, and they were trying to get better and trying to do the right things.
As you guys now turn the page and get ready for Laramie tomorrow, you said the goal was to get better and better every possession. That's still the goal, but I'm guessing there's something now you guys want to use to kind of like kick it up a little bit of a notch now.
Yeah, understanding where we're supposed to be. The girls would come out on the floor and be like, "Hey, where's your spots? You got to get to your spots. You're here, you're here, you're here." We can't just be running around and just be panicking, on the offense or defense. But I think tomorrow, the big goal I'm going to push is boxing out and rebounding. That hurt us today. We're not the most athletic group, and we're not really big, and so we've got to box out. We can't just go get rebounds. So we've got to collectively do a better job of doing that. And take care of the basketball a little bit better, and I think we'll see a good game tomorrow. And I told the girls, I said, if we played a better defense, then we turn the ball over, I get it. But if we would have played a little bit better defense, I think we're only down 8-10 points there at half instead of 18, so.
J.C. Bardsley with a career day today, 15 points, and was really good from the line, hit 3 of 6, so 50%, as well as a big three-pointer for you guys late. What can you say about her play tonight?
J.C.'s trying. She's really learning. We moved her. She used to play a lot of point guard. And so we moved her to the wing, and we thought that would be better for her. I think she's more comfortable there. I think as she learns when to go, when not to go, being under control, and then learning our sets a little bit better. But we want her to be aggressive. That's why we moved her to the wing. Look to score a little bit, get in the lane, look for your teammates, look for yourself. And so she's growing. She's getting better.
Another standout for you guys, Maddie Brown coming off the bench, giving you 9 points, was great defensively. Definitely had a lot of try for that sophomore there.
Yeah, and I think tomorrow we'll start a different group.
Yeah.
I think we're going to start a different group each day, and so Maddie may end up starting tomorrow. And then anyway, so we're going to rotate her, Emma, and Emmy, and so that they all get a chance to play some JV and also get to play their 4 quarters varsity. Yeah. So we expect a lot out of Maddie this year, and she's going to grow and get better. And one thing I love about her is she after the game was kind of funny. She goes, "Thank you for just not yelling at me. It calmed me down." And so, and Coach Ehlers, I love Coach Ehlers to death, and he sent me a message and said, "Hey, we got to learn to walk before we can learn to run." And so we got to do a step-by-step, trust. I hate saying this, trust the process after the 76ers ruined that. But, trust the process of learning the game and getting fundamentally better. And I think that's what we're going to see, hopefully.
Well, with this experience tonight, I'm sure you guys feel like you are a little bit more prepared and ready for tomorrow.
Absolutely. Speed of the game. Yep.
That is Coach Roy Barker, head coach for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck tomorrow. We'll definitely be rooting for you. Anything before we wrap this up?
No, thank you. Good luck to everybody.
Big thank you to Coach Roy Barker for joining us on our pregame show, of course, brought to you by Cazins, Ace and Furnature. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. And that concludes our pregame coaches show, brought to you by Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming, for when benefits matter. We are 10 minutes away from tip-off, actually under that, 9 minutes and 37 seconds, as the game before has come to a close. Green River victorious in the girls JV game over the Natrona County Phillies. We're going to go and step aside. When we come back, we'll have our keys to the game brought to you by our friends at Ellingford Brothers. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having an affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming when benefits matter.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Elan Olliff coming to you live from Natrona County High School here in Casper, Wyoming, where the Evanston Red Devils prepare to take on the number 4 Laramie Plainswomen here in our girls game. 2 top 5 opponents for the Red Devils, as Laramie is ranked 4 in the Wild Preps Coaches and Media Poll on the girls' side, and the boys ranked all the way at number 2. Time for our keys to the game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. For all your cement, sand, and gravel needs, call Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, 307-789-1515. And for the Red Devils, it's going to come down to possession, keeping what is yours. As you heard Coach Roy Barker talk about how turnovers might have made things a little bit more difficult than they needed to be in the first game against Natrona County. Natrona County applied pressure early and often. Sometimes Evanston was able to break it and kind of pass out of that, but Evanston's going to continue to see that consistently until they prove that they can handle that pressure. So key to the game is going to be control what's yours. Try to keep those turnovers down to a minimum, and don't give anything for free to Laramie. So that is your key to the game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll introduce you to your 2023-2024 Evanston Lady Red Devils, as well as get you set for tip-off. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN, and on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy. Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the night-lighter. And it's not long until they become the fender-benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
Mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazins Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazins Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazins Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
2.5 minutes away from tip-off of this game, and that gives us enough time to introduce you to your 2023-2024 Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball team, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team.
My name is Ryan Debenham. I am a senior, and I play post.
My name is JC Bardsley. I'm a senior and I'm a shooting guard.
I'm Eden Dia. I'm a senior and I'm a post.
Emmy Fessler, a sophomore and a guard.
Hi, I'm Kiernan Simmons. I'm a junior and I'm a post.
I'm Jordan Steinke. I'm a sophomore and I'm a guard.
I'm Oxy Cervantes. I'm a sophomore and I play guard.
I'm Braylon Morrison. I'm a sophomore. I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Evie Stahl. I'm a sophomore and I'm a post.
Hi, I'm Kylan Blea. I'm a sophomore and I'm a post.
Hi, I'm Chesney Mackey. I'm a sophomore and I'm a guard.
I'm Sierra Barnes. I'm a sophomore and I play guard.
I'm Dannon Kohler. I'm a sophomore and I'm a guard.
Hi, my name is Annalie West. I'm a freshman and I am a post.
I'm Emma Lonsley. I'm a sophomore and I play point guard.
I'm Madison Brown. I'm a sophomore and I play guard.
I'm Cassie Barker. I'm a freshman and a post.
I'm Violet Cook. I'm a freshman and I play guard.
Your 2020, excuse me, the voice just cracked there a little bit. Your 2023 Evanston Lady Red Devils, presented by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. No better time than the holidays to get that Red Devil superfan in your life, the best Red Devil gear, and you can find it at Varsity Inc. right there on Main Street at downtown Evanston. So we're about 30 seconds away from the start. And the starting lineups, of course, those are also brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. For the Red Devils, we don't know the starters yet. You heard Coach in the pregame show talk about how they could be starting different people this go-round this year. And really into this whole game, it could be a different starting lineup. This whole weekend could be a different starting lineup. Excuse me, my brain is running about a million miles an hour in my mouth, probably about 2 miles an hour, trying to get all that synced up. So as we get ready to tip off another game, we will go to the PA announcer for our national anthem.
Matchup between the Laramie Lady Plainsmen and the Evanston Lady Red Devils. We remind you that interscholastic activities are an extension of the classroom, and the lessons are best learned and proper respect is important to all. Please let your good sportsmanship show during today's game. At this time, please stand and remove cover for the singing of our national anthem performed by Natrona County High School's local jazz.
A beautiful rendition of our national anthem provided by the Natrona County Jazz Choir as we get set for the starting lineups. Brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. First for the Evanston Red Devils, it looks like it's number 4, Madison Brown, number 32, Kiernan Simmons, number 31, Ryan Debenham, number 10, J.C. Bardsley, and number 2, Emma Lonsway. Those are your starting lineups for the Evanston Red Devils. For the Laramie Plains women, number 5, Carson Milam, number 13, Bella Yates, number 15, Morgan Moore, number 21, Addie Forey, and number 24, Ava Reese. Those are your starting lineups presented by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. For the Red Devils, they're out there in their white uniforms, blue numerals, red outline. For the Laramie Plains women, maroon uniforms with a white numeral and a yellow outline. As the Red Devils are announced as the home team, so their starting lineup is announced last. And again, it's Lonsway, Brown, Bardsley, Debenham, and Simmons for Evanston as they line up on the right side of the court. Laramie lines up on the left side of the court as we get ready for tip-off. It's going to be Bella Yates versus Ryan Debenham for the tip-off. Evanston on the right side going right to left. Laramie going left to right. As we'll go and zoom in that camera just a touch. Oops. Debenham versus Yates. Evanston in white, Laramie in maroon, and we are underway. Tip-off won by the Plains women. Bringing it forward is Morgan Moore. Now gets it over to Yates just outside the circle. Looking for somewhere to hand off as Evanston puts on a man-to-man defense to start this one off. Handoff to Forey as she will go up and draw the foul. And they're going to call that one actually on the ground. Foul will come against Ryan Debenham, and it is her first of the game. Inbound play at the near post for Laramie. Distributes back out to Morgan Moore, covered by Emma Lonsway, dribbling towards the left side. Laramie beat Kelly Walsh last night at Kelly Walsh's gym. That's a team Evanston will see at that very gym later on in the season. Kick it back out towards the right side. Moore drives to the left side of the key. Left side, long jumper on the edge of the circle. Rolls it in and out. Rebound by Laramie. Tough double team by Evanston as they'll go top of the circle three from Bella Yates. Is off the rim, no good. Ball rolls away from the fray and over the right sideline, and it goes off of Evanston, so it'll be an inbound play coming up for Laramie. 7:10 left in the first quarter. Inbound play triggered by number 21, that's Forey, as she'll get it. Right side, open three, and that's too much off of the far iron. Chases and gets her own rebound back. And now Evanston tries to get the steal. Simmons loses control, but it bounces off of the foot of Forey for Laramie and over the baseline. Evanston with their first offensive possession. And as expected, here's the full court pressure, but Evanston breaks it easily. Bardsley goes to Debenham on the right wing and bounces it off of the jumping foot of Forey and over the near sideline by the Laramie bench. Inbound play coming up for J.C. Bardsley. Inbound to Lonsway. Dribbles towards the right side at the logo now. Finds Brown on the right. Tough defense coming from Laramie. Stolen by Bella Yates. One end to the other, and she will try to go for it. Shot is short. Picked up by Brown. Now here comes the Red Devils. Lonsway along the near sideline. Gets through two defenders. Now goes to the top of the circle. Loses the basketball temporarily. Hounding defense from Laramie. Finally passes it out to Bardsley on the far wing. Now back out to Brown where they're going to reset here. 6:25 remaining in the first quarter. Still no score here on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Debenham straightaway three. Off of the front iron, rattles around, and the rebound is loose. Brought in by Lonsway on the bounce in the near elbow, and we have a whistle. It happened under the rail, so it's kind of hard for me to see what happened there, but it might have gone off of Lonsway and over the baseline. And now it'll be an inbound play coming up for the Laramie Plainswomen. Bringing it forward, it's Morgan Moore on the right side. Tries to go for the right block, puts the shot up, rattles around, and good. And Laramie will strike first. They lead it 2-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Timeout and another quick bucket by Laramie as they lead it 4-0. Timeout called by Coach Roy Barker. We'll take as well. It's 4-0 Laramie on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
4-0 Laramie after a quick transition bucket for the Lady Plainsmen, and now Evanston calls the timeout. They'll inbound it quickly. Here comes that full court pressure again from Laramie. Gets it over to Brown at the logo. Debenham on the near wing, flicks it back out to Brown at the top of the circle, drives into the key, distributes back out to Bardsley, puts up the floater off the basket. Too hard, but gets it back from Yates. On the right side, Lonsway, pass broken up by Laramie. Good stop there by Reese. One end to the other, good pass, and drawing the foul is Bella Yates, and she will go and shoot two. So Yates responsible unofficially for all of the points. By the way, that foul going to come against Madison Brown. First shot is up and good, and it's 5-0 Laramie on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Next one is up, and light off the front iron. Getting the rebound back is Emmy Fessler, who just checked into the game. Distributes out to Brown, takes one bounce, goes back to Fessler. Fessler didn't get the points that she's accustomed to getting as Brown is fouled hard by Morgan Moore. And that's going to be the first foul on Laramie. And now the Red Devils inbound it in front of the Laramie bench. Inbound to Braylon Morrison, taken away by Milam. Goes one end to the other and finishes off with a flourish. And it's 7-0. Laramie. Evanston now tries to get past the pressure. Passes tipped out of bounds by Laramie into their own bench. Hits an assistant coach right in the noggin. She's laughing about it, so she's okay. And now Fessler will inbound it in front of the Laramie bench. Goes to Lonsway at the center logo. Right-hand dribble. 4:40 left in the first quarter, and a bad pass, but tipped out of bounds by Milam. By Milam. Evanston will inbound it. Fessler on the far sideline. It looked like Milam thought they were pointing towards them. She was getting ready for the inbound pass, and the referee said, no, we're going the other way. She says, oh, my mistake. Lonsway on the near wing. Now bounces it in the elbow to Debenham. Kicks it back out to Morrison. Open, Fessler, far wing three. Misses the rim, and that's out of play. Last person to touch that was Evanston over the baseline. And subs coming in for Laramie. 7-0 Plainsmen to start this one out. 4:23 remaining in the first quarter. Inbound play coming up for Laramie. Bringing it forward, Morgan Moore. Kicks it out towards the right side to Elisa Sosa, who just checked in the game. Free throw line On the left side, Moore thought about a 3. Instead, she'll pass in the lane. Quick pass, left side, 3 from Forey. Off the rim, pulled in by Laramie on the rebound, looking to find Sosa. And that is out of bounds over the baseline. Last touch by Laramie. Evanston to inbound it. Fessler on the near wing. Bounces it out to Bardsley. Finds Fessler again. Lobs it back to Bardsley, who gets it right before it crosses back over the time stripe. 3:33 remaining in the first quarter. Red Devils down 7-0 on the Heritage Auto Evanston scoreboard. Morrison just into the far elbow. Flicks it back out to Lonsway at the top. Now back to Fessler in the center. Coach Reach claps his hands in frustration as Evanston has been able to get some passes off as Bardsley goes right into 2 defenders, tries to draw the foul, but she's not going to get it. Picked up by Forey. One end to the other. Great pass to Sosa, and that one's off the rim. Rebound by Laramie. Forey, straightaway 3. Got it. And it's all Laramie here in the opening quarter. 10-0. 2:48 here in the first. Barker now into the game. Straightaway 3 from Fessler, short off the iron, and the rebound is a foul. And it's going to come against Evanston's Cassie Barker. That's the third foul on Evanston. The reason why foul counts in the quarter are so important is they've done away with the 7 fouls in the half results in the bonus rule. It's now 5 fouls in a quarter gets you the double bonus. 2:27 remaining in this first quarter. Forey to the free throw line. The left block kicks it out for left side 3. That one's too hard. Rebound by Evanston and Laramie. Jump ball possession arrow pointing towards the Red Devils. Bardsley to inbound it for Evanston. Red Devils still looking for their first points of the quarter. Laramie has got 10. 2:17 left in the first. Morrison over to Barker, but she can't handle the pass. It's over the far sideline. And now an inbound play coming up for Laramie. Coming out for Laramie, it's Carson Milam. And coming in, it's Morgan Moore again. I'll check that. It is Bella Yates coming back into the game. Yates now at the center. Hands off to Sosa. Right block, puts the shot up, draws the foul, and she's off to the free throw line for 2. It's against J.C. Bardsley. It's the 4th foul on Evanston, the first one on Bardsley. First one from Alicia Sosa. And that one is good. 11-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Laramie leading to start this one out. Sosa goes 2 for 2 in the charity stripe, and it's 12-0 Plainsman. Pass over to Kiernan Simmons, and she loses the basketball. Picked up by Forey. One end to the other, and she looks to finish it off. Can't. Taken in by Brown, but picked away by Laramie again. Get it over to Yates for 3. That one airballed right into the hands of Forey, who comes up and gets it. 14-0 Laramie here in the first. Forey with 5 points. Pass over to Barker on the far sideline. Pass broken up by Laramie, but Madison Brown able to fall on top of it, and we got a jump ball possession arrow pointing to Laramie. So they'll take over with 1:24 remaining in this first quarter. 4 fouls for Evanston, only 1 for Laramie so far in this first quarter. Remember, the fouls will reset after the quarter, as it is now 5 fouls in a quarter, puts the team in a double bonus. Gone are the 1-for-1s. Bringing it forward, Moore. Tries to pass it, taken away by Kieran Simmons. Tries to go one end to the other. Keeps it, now goes to Lonsway. Tries to cut into the lane, but she's called for a travel. Turnover back to Laramie. Laramie, the number 4 team in the Wild Preps coaches and media poll in the preseason. Alicia Sosa brings it forward. Now goes out towards the top to Yates. On the right side, it's Moore. Now gets that back out to Sosa. Left side, 3, off the glass, into the arms of Simmons. Bounces it out to Brown, passes the Lonsway. Here's Evanston trying to break the pressure, gets it to Bardsley on the far elbow. Now puts on the brakes, draws a double team. Brown finds Simmons, trying to back up on the left block, puts up the shot, and there's the first points for Evanston. It's Kieran Simmons making it happen for the Red Devils as they cut the gap down to 12. Laramie, bad pass or bad shot taken away on the rebound by Evanston on the other side. Lonsway along the far sideline gets the ball poked from behind her and out of bounds. Evanston will keep the ball with 16.3 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Bardsley to inbound it. Checking in for Laramie, it is Carson Milam. She'll take over for Addie Forey with 16 seconds left in the first. Lonsway at 14 seconds, dribbles towards the logo, bounces it out to Debenham in the elbow on the near side, tries to go towards the block, and there's a foul. It's an offensive foul against Evanston with 7.3 seconds left. And that will now trigger an inbound play for Laramie with 7 seconds remaining. They're just going to slowly roll it out. Picked up by Martinez. Goes towards the left side now. Pitches this one out to Reese. Right side, and there's going to be no shots before the buzzer. And that's one down in our girls' game. It's Laramie 14, Evanston 2. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hard-working staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment. Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price, Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021.
Second quarter action here as Red Devils trail 14-2 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Lonsway into the left block, but called for a travel on the Red Devil sophomore, and it'll turn over back to Laramie. Elan Olliff coming to you live from the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth here at Natrona County High School in Casper. Evanston gets their lone bucket from Kieran Simmons as a travel is called on the other end of the floor on Laramie. The Plains women being led by Bella Yates with 5 unofficially and Addie Forey with 5. Red Devils now experiencing some pressure on offense, have to pass out of it, and they do get there. Lonsway trapped in the far sideline, tries to bounce it out to Brown, taken away by Sosa. One end to the other, and now on the right block. Shot a short, rebound by the Red Devils. Here comes Fessler at the timeline, and she'll just bounce it off of one of the two defenders that is pounding her, and now it will result in an Evanston inbound play. Bardsley to trigger it. Goes to Lonsway at the center. Back to Bardsley in the far wing. Covered by Milam. Bardsley tries to draw a foul from the free throw line with a floater, but it's taken away by Laramie. On the left side, Milam puts up a floater of her own, too strong. Rebound by Laramie, kicks it back out to Yates. Straight left side three is in and out from Sosa, and Evanston gets it back on the bounce. Fessler on the near sideline, dribbles to the wing, now goes out to Brown. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half. Lonsway at the center, well, not really towards the center logo. The logo takes up a third of the court here as at Natrona County, as that pass inside the left block taken away by Milam. It was intended for Eden Diot. Sosa on the center, dribbles with the right hand, goes towards the right side of the key, now back out to Martinez, and that one is up and in. And the Red Devils see that gap grow a little bit more. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. Red Devils trail 16-2 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. A look at that last play on our Clean Energy Instant Replay as Martinez just cuts into the lane, puts that one up and in, and puts Laramie on top 16-2. Laramie right now being led by Bella Yates and Addie Forey, each with 5 points. You've got 2 from Alicia Sosa, 2 from Carson Milam. And for the Red Devils, it's just Kiernan Simmons with the bucket inside the paint. Red Devils will now trigger an inbound play. It will be Brown on the far sideline in the front court. Or in the backcourt, rather. Sorry, Lonsway brings this one over the timeline, and as you can, that NC in orange, outlined in black, stretches all the way from the center circle. Simmons at the center, Lonsway in the far wing. Dribbles and now tries to cross over. Thought about a jumper just inside the circle. Instead, will go to Brown, who decides to go back to Lonsway. She'll retreat back towards the center, bounces it out into Simmons. She'll lose the basketball. Lonsway from one end to the other, glass up and draws the foul, and Lonsway picks up her first 2 points. And it's 4-16, or 16-4 rather. Now Lonsway to shoot the free throw to get an old school 3-point play. Shot is up, and it is short. Pulled in by Laramie. Marching forward, Bella Yates. Flicks it out towards the center to Moore. Has Lonsway covering her on defense as Evanston looks like they're going with a man-to-man here. On the left side, Moore thought about a three. Instead, Brown's defense makes her think a little bit harder about it. Reese at the center now goes over towards the right side to Milam. And the pass in the lane taken away by Evanston. Brown gets it, but she's fouled. And that's the second foul on Laramie, and the first one against Bella Yates. Brown to inbound it for the Red Devils, and here comes the pressure again from Laramie. Lonsway, covered by Forey. Doesn't pass to Simmons, who is just at the time strike. But the pass intended after Simmons for Lonsway, taken away by Laramie. Forey on the right side. Back towards the center, it's Yates. Finds Forey again into the paint. Kicks it out, left side three is short. Rebound by Laramie on the bounce as they'll chase it back out towards the center. Forey steps back and now goes on the left side to Martinez. She'll try to cut into the left block. Left side, Yates now bounces it to the paint. Right side jumper from the elbow, too much. And the Red Devils aren't going to give up the rebound as it goes off of them and over the baseline. 4 minutes, 26 seconds left in the first. Forey will trigger it from the far post for Laramie, going left to right. They're on the under the Evanston bucket, so they'll just now move the ball around the circle. Right side three, Forey off the back iron, and that is a foul on Reese on the rebound. Evanston's going to get it back, and they'll inbound it under their own bucket at the far post. It's Emmy Thessler. 4:18 remaining in this first half. Invite you to join us for a halftime show brought to you by UNTI Envision, where our vision is to improve yours. Thessler called for a travel at the logo, and it'll turn it back over to Laramie. Jogging over to inbound it for the Plainswomen, it'll be Megan Moore. Morgan Moore, excuse me. Forey inbounds this one over to Yates. And now goes back to Forey again. 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Flings it back out to Martinez. Now to Reese at the top. Forey on the right side. Long black sleeves under her maroon jersey. Now over to Yates. Back to Forey, drives into the orange paint, puts the shot up, and it hangs, and the rebound is going to be a battle jump ball. Possession arrow pointed towards Laramie. Alicia Sosa checks back in for the Plainswomen. She'll come, and so too does Riley Lake. Inbound at the near post for Forey under the Red Devil basket. Gets it out towards the right side to Moore. Sosa at the top. Back to Forey on the left side. Charges it in. Bounce pass in the paint stolen by Dannon Kohler, who just checked into the game. Brown experiencing some pressure, and now goes Bardsley. Finds Fessler on the left side, trying to pass to Simmons in one motion to find her on the far block, but Simmons can't haul it in. 3 minutes, 26 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Moore bringing it forward for Laramie. Hands off to Sosa on the far wing. Now tries to go into the key. And Lake again to Sosa on the right elbow. And now the Red Devils trying to get something here to lock out Laramie. Sosa open at the top of the wing, dribbles it off of her foot as she charges into the paint, and it goes over the baseline. Kohler to trigger it for Evanston at the near post. Pressure again from Laramie. They're going to apply this until Evanston proves it's not an issue for them. Kohler dribbles towards the far sideline, back over to Brown. Evanston's running out of time, and they get called for a double dribble. Inbound for Laramie. 2 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the first half. On our halftime show brought to you by UNTI Envision, we'll have our interview from last night with Coach Rob Watsbaugh to get you ready for the boys game, as well as first half highlights and stats. All brought to you on the halftime show by UNTI Envision. Bad shot from Laramie, taken away by Emmy Fessler on the rebound, and now back to the Red Devils, pass to Bardsley. She's on the right side of the center line. Bardsley goes into the paint. Pickpocket from behind her, taken away by Laramie. Here comes Forey, passes it over towards the left side to Lake. Back out to Moore on the right side. Sosa, left side, 3. Off of the iron, pulled in by Dannon Kohler, and she is trying to stay in bounds, but she's tiptoeing the baseline and unfortunately falls over it. 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the half. As for Laramie, it'll be Morgan Moore to trigger the inbound play at the near post. Out towards the right side to Lake. Forey at the top. On the right side, Moore for 3. Got it! And Morgan Moore with her first points of the game, and it's 19-4 Laramie. Bardsley now goes Fessler. Near side, 3 off the back iron, pulled in by Sosa. Kicks it over to Forey, one end to the other, and finishes it up nicely. Red Devils trying to get past the pressure as Lonsway is fouled on the far sideline. And it'll be Bardsley to inbound it on the wrong side of the time stripe for Evanston. 99 seconds left in the half. Inbound to Lonsway. She gets across the center now. Bounces it out to Fessler at the straight. Back over to Lonsway. Near wing, 3. Off the front iron, pulled in by Laramie. Long pass ahead to Forey. She could go uncontested. Let's block. Puts up the shot, and a good move there by Fessler to not give up the shot. She'll get assessed with the foul, but she's not going to give them anything easily, and that comes to be the first foul on Kendall. That'll send Forey to the charity stripe. Forey with a heck of a first half so far. 7 points, a chance to make it 9 if she goes 2 for 2 here. Her first trip to the line today. First one is up, and it is good. Nothing but net. Laramie as a team in 2 trips to the free throw line before this are 3 for 4, and now they are 4 for 5 as a group. Next one is up and good. 23-4 Laramie on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Lonsway goes to Bardsley at the center. Back over to Lonsway on the far sideline. Puts on the brakes to Brown at the left side of the key, and we got a jump ball as Sosa gets there to wrap her arms around it. Possession arrow pointed towards the Red Devils. Inbound play coming up at the far post at the baseline. Looks like Lonsway will trigger it. Over to Kohler. Back out to Brown. Pass is tipped away by Laramie. And it's into the scorer's table. Red Devils to inbound it. Still on the right side of the time stripe with 59.1 seconds remaining in the half. Lonsway at the center with the right hand. Takes the dribble. Bounces back out to Bardsley. She penetrates into the left side of the key. Draws the foul. She's been trying for that for a while, and this time she gets it. So that'll send J.C. Bardsley to the charity stripe. First shot is up, and it is good. Makes it 23-5 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 50 seconds separating us from the half as Debenham checks out. A lot of substitutions coming in right now for both teams. Evanston has Brown, Lonsway, Kohler, Simmons, and Bardsley shooting her second free throw. And got that one as well. So Bardsley now makes it 23-6. Laramie on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Sosa dribbles towards the right side. Lonsway playing some tough defense on that near wing. Not letting her go anywhere, and a 5-second call on Laramie thanks to Emma Lonsway. Great defense by the sophomore, and now here comes a chance for Evanston before the half. Laramie has put up 14 points in the first quarter, outscoring Evanston 14-2. But definitely Evanston has kind of calmed down a little bit defensively. Bad pass taken away by Laramie. Forey goes over towards the left block. Shot is short from Martinez, and a whistle. So Martinez will shoot 2 with 21.1 seconds remaining. Six free throws in the first half by Laramie. They're 5 for 6, and now make them 5 for 7 as she misses the first one. Evanston, on the other hand, 2 for 3. They've only gotten to the free throw line twice. Martinez sinks the second one. Makes it 24-6 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Inbound to Lonsway. Tough defense, and Lonsway splits the defenders, taken away by Martinez. Forey kicks it over to Moore. Back to Forey from the block. Draws it and one with 11.4 seconds remaining. It's going to come against Emmy Fessler. It's her second. And Forey will get ready to shoot free throws. Lonsway got banged up on that play. She's going to come out. She comes out walking, but rather gingerly. That'll bring up Eden Diot to come in for her, as Forey will shoot the and one with 11.4 seconds remaining. Puts the shot up, and good. So Forey now makes it 27-6 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Diot on the far wing, looking for Simmons, passes her to her, puts up the shot over two defenders, gets her own rebound back, and that's the buzzer. But a big play by Forey, as she has had an amazing first half on our Clean Energy Instant Replay. Passing it back and forth, banks it off the glass, and sends us to halftime on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees, including nursing, BAS, and our brand new cybersecurity. Also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
And we welcome you to our halftime show brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Here is your first half highlights, as well as we kind of touch on everything that has happened. Laramie has dominated the game as they have put up 27 points to Evanston's 6, as that is your score at the half. Addison Forey, she leads the group with 12 points as well. As you can see, she has just been all over the place, helping out the Plainswomen. Red Devils, though, being paced by J.C. Bardsley, as well as Kieran Simmons and Emma Lonsway, each with a bucket to their name. Lonsway, it was a nice cutter that kind of fed into the basket to help out the Red Devils. But again, it is 12 points for Addie Forey as she leads the team tonight for the Laramie Plainsmen. We've got 7 minutes and 27 seconds left in this halftime. When we come back, we will get you ready for the boys' game with an interview with Coach Rob Watsabaugh that we had yesterday. We had some technical difficulties with our camera, so it is shot with the laptop webcam, but that would explain why it's not as great quality as it has, as we know it can be. Other scores, though, for Laramie, you've got Alicia Sosa with 2, Carson Milam with 2, Kenzia Martinez with 3, Bella Yates with 5, and Morgan Moore with 3. And again, for the Red, they are being led by Addie Forey with 12 points. Emma Lonsway with a bucket, J.C. Bardsley with 2 free throws, and Kieran Simmons with a bucket. That's your first half highlights and stats. We'll have Coach Rob Watsabaugh to get you ready for the boys' game right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At the Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston, we understand that breakfast matters. That's why every room reservation includes a full complimentary breakfast. Delicious, quality food prepared and served by an amazing staff. Start your day the right way with breakfast at the Legal Tender Restaurant inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Quality, delicious food and excellent service every time. Because breakfast matters.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Joining me now, we have Coach Rob Watsabaugh of the Evanston Red Devils. Coach, can you hear me okay? Yeah. Okay. So, Coach, you guys went down big in that third quarter, but, man, what a fight you guys showed in the fourth to make this a game and have your opportunities here.
Yeah, I agree. I think that, I think we gave up, I want to say, 20-plus in the third quarter. And that's hard to do. We can't do that defensively to stay in games. But proud of our fight. We did come back and try and make it a game. A couple different things go our way. I think we come away with the win. Not to be super positive. We got a lot of things to work on, but kind of a really good starting point for us to know where we're at, what we got to improve upon, and get back to work tomorrow. Learn from it and take on Laramie at 4:30 tomorrow.
Absolutely, Coach. You guys now, as you mentioned, you have Laramie. Talk to me about what you guys are hoping to execute against them. I know you're not really thinking too much about what they're going to do, but what you guys want to do. So what are some things you guys are hoping to execute a little bit better tomorrow?
Well, you're looking at tonight. What can we improve upon tonight during gameplay? Multiple offensive rebounds in one possession really hurt us. Taking care of the basketball, being on the same page, working on our timing offensively. Thought we were off. We weren't playing super great. A lot of bad, silly turnovers. Those are things that are going to, help build success for us throughout the year as we go, is just what are our, disciplines that we need to do every game to be successful.
That is Coach Rob Watsabaugh, head coach for the Evanston Red Devil basketball team. Coach, thank you so much for the time. This thing went way later than I think any of us anticipated, so we're going to go ahead and call this one now. And thank you so much for the time. Great job tonight, and we'll see you in the morning. Anything else for you to wrap this up?
No, I appreciate you coming up here. Thanks to My Local Radio for putting this on and having all the people back home watch us. We appreciate all the support that we have. We feel it. So thank you to everyone supporting us. And we'll see you back tomorrow. And go Red Devils.
Big thank you to Coach Rob Watsabaugh for – let me try that again. Big thank you to Coach Rob Watsabaugh for joining us on our Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show. Brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. That was kind of an impromptu Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming pregame coaches show. When we come back, we'll get you set for quarter number 3. It's 27-6 Laramie on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. More from the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and of course on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is Southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
As we go into our third quarter, we want to give a big thank you to our halftime show sponsor. That is Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. After this game for the Lady Red Devils, they will be in action tomorrow morning in their final game of the 2023 Oil City Tip-Off, where they will take on the Cheyenne South Bison. That should be a good, exciting game for the boys. They'll take on Laramie in about probably an hour from now, I think, is the scheduled start time. The scheduled start time is actually about now, 30 minutes from now is the scheduled start time. So we've got a pretty good idea of timeline now, as the games are doing a good job kind of staying on track. Red Devils being led by 3 young women tonight: Lonsway, Bardsley, and Simmons, each with a bucket. And for the the Laramie Plains women, Addie Forey, who was the returning lead scorer for this Laramie squad last year. Lead scorer in the game, 12 points for her. As we get underway in quarter number 3, Laramie now going from right to left, Evanston from left to right. Laramie in the maroon, Evanston in the white. With 7:51, Reese on the right side now gets it out towards the center to Yates. Now puts up a 3 ball from the far wing, pulled in by Brown on the rebound. Laramie outscored Evanston 13-4 in the second quarter, 14-2 in the third, as Lonsway will draw a foul, and that will send her to the line. A chance for Evanston to have the first say in this third quarter. Lonsway 0 for 1 from the stripe tonight, and last night was 3 for 3. First one is short, so she'll try to do it again. Red Devils down by 21. Puts up the shot, and that one falls short and over the baseline. So Laramie takes back over with 7.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Slowly marching forward, the Plains women with Moore at the center. Moore, a senior, left side 3 from Reese, short off the iron. Rebound is poked away by the Laramie post and brought in by Forey at the point. Moore at the near wing, now back to Reese at the far. Taken away, J.C. Bardsley with a good steal. And now she goes through 2 defenders, one end to the other, now puts on the brakes, kicks it over to Brown. Back to Bardsley on the far wing, and a timeout call by Coach Roy Barker will be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy. Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Red Devils called the timeout, so they will get the ball coming out of the break. Inbound play in front of her own bench for J.C. Bardsley. Goes to Lonsway to start it out. Bad pass, and Brown goes back somehow to get it back. Gets it to Bardsley. Lonsway, far wing three off the front iron. Rebound is a foul on Laramie. As Brown was chasing for it, kind of got a little push from behind. And now that is the second foul on Laramie. The second personal foul on Milam. Inbound by the Red Devils, poked away by the Plainswomen, and now they're going to go right to left, coming towards our camera. Now on the left side. Three is short. Rebound by Milam. Check that, Yates. And she gets it to go, and one. Bella Yates with now 7 points will go to the line. She's 1 for 2 so far today. Gets it to go. That gives her 8 points on the afternoon. Red Devils down by 14. Lonsway dribbles towards the left side, bounces it out to Bardsley. And dribbles across the center line and somehow keeps the ball, but it's taken away. Now Forey, one end to the other. Puts up the shot on the left block, draws the foul. And now she'll go and shoot two. A 12-point game for Addie Forey. Now a chance to extend that even more. It's the second foul on Emma Lonsway and the second foul on Evanston as a group here in the third. First one spins in and out. A shy smile from Forey as that one misses. It's her first miss of the day from the line. She was 3 for 3 before that. And Forey lets the second one go. Gets that one. So, making her 3 for 5. Not a bad day at the line for her as Lonsway gets the inbound play, loses the basketball. Looks like she dribbled it off of her foot thanks to the tough defense by Forey. And it goes into the scores table. Inbound play coming up for Laramie. Lonsway will come out. Fessler will come in. Dribbling it forward, it's Morgan Moore. Goes on the left side to Milam. Forey in the far wing. Moore again, and they'll just move it around the horn. Pass inside. And now Evanston locks them back out. They have to go back outside. Reese, though, will put up a shot from the far block and draw the foul. So Ava Reese will go to shoot two. Her first trip to the line today. Puts up the shot off the back iron. Reese banks that off the glass and in. 32-6, Laramie. As this game is probably out of question, but if you're Evanston, you want to try to just make plays, build some momentum. As a bad pass taken away by Laramie, but Fessler does exactly that, makes a play, causes a tie-up, and the possession arrow points towards Evanston. Fessler to trigger the inbound play under her own bucket at the far post. Fessler inbounds to Bardsley. Evanston's got to get across the line quickly as Brown does pass it to Fessler. She gets it across the line. Pass from Fessler intended from Barker, deflected back to her. She'll bounce it back out to Brown. Ball will be tipped over the line and a foul as Milam tried to go pursue the ball, and coming down awkwardly was Madison Brown, but she's going to be okay. They assess the foul to Milam. It is her third, and the third one on Laramie in the third quarter. 5 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter. As Fessler at the center now passes over to Brown on the right side, picked away by Forey. Going from one end to the other along the near sideline, tickles it off the glass and in. And Forey with a 15-point game. On the other end, a turnover by Evanston. And it'll result in a substitution. Kieran Simmons comes out. Ryan Debenham comes in. Inbound. 3 from Laramie. Rolls on the glass. Bardsley and Forey get their jump ball, and the possession arrow pointed towards Laramie. So they'll inbound it under the Evanston bucket. Brown will come out. Lonsway comes back in after the most brief rest. Inbound play coming up for Laramie. They go to Milam. Back to Reese on the far block. Forey, far side 3, short. Rebound is poked away by Barker, but picked up by Laramie at the center. Reese from the left block, up and in. And it's good, and Avery Reese with 3 points today. Lonsway on the near sideline, dribbles across the center. Now bounces out to Barker. Finds Bardsley towards the middle. Pass is deflected, but Fessler gets it. Debenham, near wing 3, short. Rebounded by Barker, and she'll draw a foul. So she'll shoot 2, and Cassie Barker with a chance to get her first varsity points of her young career. The freshman, of course, sister of Stacia and Kai, who we have seen in recent years. And Jamin, as that one spins in and out. 4 minutes, 28 seconds left in the third. Puts up the shot, and that one is good. So Barker makes it a 19-point lead, or excuse me, a 29-point lead for Laramie. Back over to the right side, tried to think about a 3. Instead, they go back out to Yates at the top. Taken away, though, by Debenham, and now Evanston brings this one forward, and a travel called on Bardsley. Put on the brakes, and I must have taken an extra step. She showed the referee, said, I stopped, and I thought I put my heel down, but the referee says, no, you did take that extra step, and now we're inbounding for Laramie. Moore inbounds it quickly to Yates. Martinez bounces out to Forey, puts up the shot in traffic. No good, gets her own rebound, and we've got an injury down on the paint. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Here at our clean energy facility in Evanston, we take great pride in fabricating and manufacturing equipment to make the carbon-free transportation mission possible. The diversity of the operation leads to a need for a variety of skill sets at the facility here in Evanston. We perform TIG welding, MIG welding, small tube bending, laser cutting, control panel fabrication, assembly of pressure-containing equipment, and valve repairs. Natural gas-fueled vehicles make business sense. Clean Energy, 1600 Union Drive, Evanston.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Still an injured Red Devil. Still an injured Red Devil on the court right now. It is the sophomore Emmy Fessler, and she's being attended to by the athletic training staff here at Natrona County High School. Always a time where you can feel just kind of the energy in the room come down, and you never want to see anyone injured, no matter what the injury is, as she is being attended to right now. And they are going to help her to her feet. And she gets a round of applause. And now everybody has to take a deep breath, kind of regather themselves. As that is a impactful loss for Evanston for sure. Evanston huddled in the corner with Coach Roy Barker, the starting five. And now they come out. The new lineup on the floor for Evanston. It is Bardsley, Brown, Lonsway, Debenham, and Barker. Inbound to Evanston. Here we go. Brown goes across the center line. Flicks it over to Bardsley on the right side. Thought about going into the paint. Instead goes into Brown. Has some traffic. Gets it out to Debenham. Back to Brown on the far wing. Finds Barker on the left. Over to Debenham. Far wing three. Just off the mark. Rebounded by Bardsley, and she draws a tough foul. And that is the more than fifth foul. So Bardsley will go to the free throw line. A chance for Evanston, if they can hit some free throws, cut into this lead here. Bardsley 2 for 2 earlier. And she's 3 for 3. Next one is good. 38 to, or excuse me, went the wrong direction. 9 for Evanston, 36 for Laramie. Hand off to Martinez, and now she puts up a three from the far wing. Rainbows over the rim, and now Evanston gets a good rebound. Brown goes one-on-one with Sosa. Sosa tried to take the ball away from Brown, but she just kind of let her bop it over the sideline. And now here comes the Red Devils. 3 minutes remaining in the third. Brown gets it over to Lonsway. Pass over towards the left, far side to Debenham. Bounces back out to Brown. 2 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bardsley on the right corner, puts into the lane, tried to draw the foul. Rebound taken away by Laramie. Martinez along the near side. Now kicks it over to Sosa. Holds up a fist to signal the play. Hands it back off to Martinez. They'll go now to Moore. Good defense from Evanston as they are putting on a good man-to-man. Back to Sosa. Pass over to Forey. Goes to the left side of the key. Puts the jumper too much. Rebounded by the Red Devils. Lonsway along the right sideline. Nobody there to stop her. Puts it up. Can't finish it. And it's a rebound taken away by Laramie. 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Lonsway launched a shot from the right side of the near side of the paint. Tried with the layup. Taken away by Barker. One end to the other. Barker with the layup. Finishes it off. And Evanston trying to get something going here in the third. So a long way to go. And as we mentioned, the game might be beyond contestation. But it's one of those deals where if you're Evanston, you want to build some momentum, get something to feel good about as you go against South tomorrow in your final game of the Oil City tip-off. Pass inside the lane is too hard, taken away by Laramie on the rebound. Martinez with the jumper is up and in. (38-11) on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as Debenham is fouled along the baseline by Yates. She'll go and shoot two. Three Red Devils at the table right now. It looks like Braylon Morrison. Or hold on, I'll be able to. I know one is Kiernan Simmons. It's not Morrison. It's actually going to be Sierra Barnes. And Kiernan Simmons. They'll join Brown and Bardsley. Or excuse me, they'll actually join Brown and Debenham. She misses the free throw. Debenham misses both free throws. And now Martinez on the other end. Hands off to Forey. Crosses into the paint, and she's fouled. It's going to be the fourth one against Evanston. It comes against Debenham. It is her fourth. And now here comes Evie Stahl. That's the fourth foul on Evanston. Shot no good from Laramie, rebounded by Simmons. Evanston now bringing this one forward. Lonsway towards the center. Passes over to Brown, back to Lonsway. Bounces it out to Barnes. Double teamed, and she gets called for a travel. 44.9 seconds left in the third. Red Devils trail 38-11 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard to Laramie. Forey on the far wing. Going back towards the center. Now gets it to Moore. Martinez, jumper from the near side of the key and puts it through. Martinez with 7 points today. Laramie's getting good production from everyone. Stahl into the elbow, bounces it to Simmons at the paint. And now out to the circle. Left side three from Lonsway. No good. Rebound by Simmons. She'll put the shot up. It rattles off the rim. Rebound is over the baseline off of Laramie with 4.1 seconds remaining. Inbound play coming up for Evanston. 4 seconds remaining and a kicked ball on Laramie. 3.1 seconds. Bounces that out to Simmons on the near block. Running out of time, and there's going to be no shot. And we're off to the fourth. It's Laramie 40, Evanston 11. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Here at our clean energy facility in Evanston, we take great pride in fabricating and manufacturing equipment to make the carbon-free transportation mission possible. The diversity of the operation leads to a need for a variety of skill sets at the facility here in Evanston. We perform TIG welding, MIG welding, small pipe and tube bending, laser cutting, control panel fabrication, assembly of pressure-containing equipment, and valve repairs. Natural gas-fueled vehicles make business sense. Clean Energy, 1600 Union Drive, Evanston.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Fourth quarter action getting ready to go here as Evanston trails 39-11. Again, this game is probably not going to go Evanston's way, but with the game against South looming tomorrow, you want to have something to build off of going into that game tomorrow morning. Again, pregame show for that one scheduled at 9:30 with tip-off at 10 o'clock. Pass intercepted by Brown, and now Lonsway takes it from one end to the other, bounces it out to Debenham on the far wing. Open, Brown, near side three, misses that one wide, and it'll go over the baseline. Inbound now for Laramie. 7 minutes, 35 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Forey goes from one end to the other and just threads it through. And Forey having herself quite the game here this afternoon, as it is 42-11. Simmons puts the shot up from the near block, rebounded by Martinez. And 7 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in this one. Pass intended for Forey goes off of Brown as she jumps in front of the pass to try to get the interception and goes into the bench. Right side, near side three, bounces high for Laramie, and now that one will go out of bounds off of the Plainswomen. And check that, actually, it's a foul. Kind of hard to see from the angle that we're at here to see what happens on this left baseline. Lonsway will take the inbound play for Evanston, brings it forward along that near sideline. Pass over towards the center. Debenham in the far wing. Bounces back out to Brown, who does a good job, and it's taken away by Forey, but picked up by Bardsley. Draws the double team. Taken away pass. Pass forward to Forey. Brown does a good job getting there, but a tough shot by Forey falls through as she does a turnaround move inside the paint and just puts that one up. It's 44-11. Taken away again by Laramie. Step around by Forey. Couldn't get the layup to go. Rebounded by Martinez, and she will get it from right under the bucket. And Kenzia Martinez now with 12 points. Check that 9 point. Nope. Yeah, 12 points. Bardsley goes to Lonsway. Near side three. Got it! And Emma Lonsway helps the Red Devils out. Response three by Martinez goes off of the iron, pulled in by Laramie. Martinez thought about another chance. Instead, she'll go, or excuse me, Sosa thought about another chance. Instead, Martinez can't hit the three. And now the Red Devils bring it forward. 46-14 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Bad pass by Evanston goes into their own bench. And now Laramie with 5:23 remaining in the fourth. We'll get ready for the inbound. New set coming on for Evanston. It's Bardsley, Barker, Simmons, Morrison, and Kohler checking into the game for Evanston. Martinez brings this one forward for Laramie. Hands off to Forey. Moore on the far wing. Bounces it back out to Martinez on the near. Reese, jumper from the right side. Free throw line extended. No good. Rebound is a foul in the shot by Bella Yates, and she'll shoot two. She got the rebound, tried to put up the shot, and was hacked. With 5:02 remaining in the game. I'll send her to the free throw line. She's 2 for 3, make it now 3 for 4 as she hits the first one. Next one is up and good. Laramie up big on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As Morrison dribbles along the near sideline, draws the double team. Pass is taken in by Bardsley. She goes to the left side of the block, puts the shot up over the defense, but it's just short. Rebound by Laramie. Long pass by Martinez. Finds Forey. Now passes over to Moore on the far block. That shot no good. Laramie gets the rebound back. Forey drives into the paint, puts up the floater, and draws the foul. It's the third one on Simmons and the second on Evanston with 4.5 minutes left in this third quarter. And that one's good. So Forey right now is 4 of 5. And she's short and over the baseline. So only 2 missed free throws for her in 6 attempts today. Adding to what has been an impressive game. Currently have her at 20 points. And she's about to get more as she has an easy layup on a bad pass stolen by Laramie, but she misses that. And there's a foul on the defensive side of the court against Evanston. It's the third foul against the Red Devils. Or actually, must have been out of bounds. There's no foul assessed. Pass is intended for Laramie. Goes over the baseline, and that'll be an inbound play coming up for Evanston. Bardsley with the right hand now kicks it over to Morrison, trying to get over the timeline, and they successfully do that. But Martinez and Forey playing tough defense, and the double team will now travel to Bardsley. Kohler, right side, 3 is short, rebounded by Simmons. She can't get it to go, but she'll draw the foul. And Kiernan Simmons will shoot 2. First trip to the line today for Simmons. Shot is up, and it is splashed through, making it 15 points for the Red Devils. 3 minutes, 56 seconds left in this girls' game. We'll have the boys' game coming up soon. As Simmons will go off the back iron, rebounded by Laramie. Reese has a open Forey already in the lane, but Evanston's defense gets back quickly, and now Forey is going to have to retreat back out. Pass over to Yates. Finds Reese. Near block. Far block, sorry. Good and 1. And Ava Reese has Evanston's third foul of the quarter, and it's the second one against Madison Brown. As Reese will try to shoot the old school three-point play when 1 for 2, her only other free throw trip, and that one is too hard, spins in and out, ball's down on the ground. We're going to have a jump ball for it. Possession arrow pointed towards the Red Devils. 3:38 remaining in the fourth. Inbound to Lonsway. Along the near sideline, covered hard by Martinez, and she is fouled, and that's the third one on Natrona County. Comes against Martinez. Evanston inbounds it in front of their own bench. Now goes to Brown on the far wing. Back to Lonsway at the straightaway top. Brown into the left side of the key, and she's fouled. That's the fourth one on Laramie, and the third one on Reese. Inbound play coming up at the far post. under the Laramie basket for Evanston. Brown has Martinez all over her. Lonsway goes into the paint, bounces it off the glass. Rebound is a fight, but it's won by Laramie. Martinez brings it forward with 3:13 remaining. Forey thought about a near side three. Instead, kicks it back to Martinez. Takes a step back outside the circle and just hands off to Forey, who fakes into the lane. Now retreats back out. And with 3 minutes left, we'll see if Laramie wants to just kill some clock or if they're going to try to pour it on. And Forey goes into the lane and is fouled before the shot. It's the fourth one on Evanston. And it's the third one against Brown. Debenham and Bardsley come in for Barker and Lonsway. So it's Simmons, Kohler, Barnes, Debenham, and Bardsley. Laramie with inbound play now sets up Forey with a far side three. Short, rebounded by Brown on the bounce. And she's going to try to find something. Gets across the line with 2:44 remaining. Pass intended for Kohler, taken away by Martinez. Now we go the other end, right to left here on MyLocalRadio.com. Hand off to Forey, left block, puts the shot up, spins that one in and out. Rebound is a fight, won by Kiernan Simmons. Goes to Brown, passes that one. Intended for Debenham, taken away by Yates. Forey on the far side, thought about a three. Instead, drives into the left block and makes it happen. Timeout taken by Laramie. We'll take it as well. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
2 minutes, 18 seconds left in the fourth. Laramie leads Evanston 53-15 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As Evanston will get an inbound play, goes to Brown as they will as the Red Devils will march forward. Gets it over to Bardsley on the far wing, now back out to Brown. 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Kohler now passes to Simmons, backs up on the near block, draws the foul, and one. So Simmons will go back to the line, and the Red Devils will see if they can get some more points here. Again, right now, it's all about kind of building momentum for Evanston as Simmons hits that one, as they will play South tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Goes out towards the top to Yates. Martinez on the near side. Now back over again to Sosa with a dribble. Bounces that one around to Reese on the near block. Around the horn they go, and now taken away by Simmons, though. And Evanston with 95 seconds left. Pass to Barker. She'll have to go back to Brown as she put both feet down. Barker now, no look pass towards the near wing to Bardsley as a wholesale change coming up for Laramie. 5 new Plainswomen just got off the bench to finish this one for Coach Terrence Reese. Right side three. Bardsley rattles through. And J.C. Bardsley makes it 21 points, and for the second game in a row, she's hit a big three in the fourth quarter. Pass over towards the right side to Milam. And we've got a whistle. Here comes the subs. And the starting lineup for Laramie will take a breather with 59 seconds remaining. Inbound play coming up for Laramie. It'll be triggered by one of the freshmen, as that shot on the near block is no good for Laramie. Taken away. Debenham tries to keep it in bounds, and she can't. 51.1 seconds remaining. Laramie now continues to hold on to this. We'll see if they try to go for points or if they're going to try to just go around the horn and kill the clock. Right side three is good for Laramie. A freshman hits it and everybody explodes for the Plainswomen. And on the other end, a foul against number 12. That is Riley Lake. That's her first of the game. Bardsley to shoot 2. First one rattles in and out. By the way, that 3 ball was hit by, looks like number 20. Trying to find them on my roster. And we're not, I don't see, as Bardsley can't hit that one. 21 seconds left. By the way, that was Ava Crum who hit that 3 ball for the Plainswomen. Bad pass by Laramie into the near sideline, and Evanston will get the final 11.6 seconds to work with here. Kohler checks in for Bardsley. Georgia Steinke will come in as well. So it's Braylon Morrison, Cassie Barker, Dannon Kohler, Eden Diot, and Georgia Steinke in for the Red Devils. 4 seconds left. Kohler at the top. Pass to Barker on the right side. Jumper at the buzzer, and that's going to do it. Your final score, it's Laramie 56, Evanston 21. We'll have your post-game show right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth here for our post-game show. First, our Jimmy John's Free Vast recap. As the final score, it is Laramie 56, Evanston 21. Laramie outscoring Evanston 14-2 in the first quarter. Laramie outscoring Evanston 14-2 in the first quarter, 13-4 in the second quarter, 13-5 in the third quarter. Laramie coming up with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points in the fourth quarter. Evanston 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points in the fourth quarter, giving us our final score of Laramie 56, Evanston 21. For the Laramie Plainswomen, it's 2 for Alicia Sosa, 2 for Carson Milam, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Kinzia Martinez, 7, 8, 9, 10 for Bella Yates, 3 for Morgan Moore, 5 for Ava Reese, 3 for Crum, and for Addie Forey, who leads Laramie and the game, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 points for Addie Forey unofficially. For the Evanston Red Devils, you have 5 for Emma Lonsway, 2, 4, 6, 8 for Kiernan Simmons, and 7 for J.C. Bardsley as Simmons leads the pack for the Red Devils. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Moving on to our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game. Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And we are going to give this one to Emma Lonsway. Hits a big 3-ball at the end of the game to kind of give Evanston some momentum as they get ready to play south. So Emma Lonsway gets our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. Moving on to our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. And we are, by the way, everything is better with a Pepsi. And who was better tonight? Well, we're going to give it to Kiernan Simmons. 8 points for the Red Devils as she paces Evanston and has some pretty good assists like the one we're seeing now on our screen to Emma Lonsway. And she gets our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Pepsi. Everything is better with a Pepsi. That's going to do it for our post-game show as we get ready for the boys' game. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazins Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazins Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazins Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, getting you set for the boys' game. Last time these two teams met, it was January 7th, and Laramie pulled off a 67-49 win. Laramie was the surprise of the season last year, making it all the way to the state finals, where they would lose to Cheyenne East, the number 2 team in the YO Preps Coaches and Media Poll. Laramie, led by Neil Summers, the sophomore at the time, 12.8 points per game. Well, he's looking to do that same thing as he got 11 points last time. Evanston, first game of the season, lost by 9 to the Natrona County Mustangs, giving up 22 points in the third quarter, but came back, roaring back in the fourth quarter. and made it a ball game. Evanston led last night by Riker Lind with 11 points. That's your scene set. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our pregame coach show brought to you by Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming, for when benefits matter. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having an affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685, and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming, when benefits matter.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, part of our pregame show brought to you by Cazins, Ace, and Furnature, into our coaches show. Of course, that is brought to you by Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. Joining me now, we have Drew Evans, head coach of the Laramie Plainsmen boys basketball team. Coach, thank you so much for the time. First question. Last year, you guys were kind of the surprise team of the postseason, made a run all the way to the state tournament final. Just talk to me a little bit about what you felt was the turning point for you guys.
Yeah, we kind of hit our stride there, towards the end of the season and for sure at regionals. And we really talked about the turning point was we really just stopped turning the ball over, stopped giving the ball to the other team. And we started to guard a little bit. So the game gets real simple after you do those two things. And once we turn that corner on those two things, good things started happening for us.
Coach, you guys bring back a fair bit of talent. You did lose some to graduation. Sorry, we have to cut that interview a little bit short as we are 35 seconds away from the start. When we come back, that was our pregame coach show brought to you by Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. When we come back, we'll have our keys to the game and your starters. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It's time for our Keys to the Game brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. Get all your sand, cement, and gravel needs met at Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515. For the Red Devils, it's going to be defense in the third quarter. It was the third quarter that gave them fits against Natrona County last night, and they were outscored 22-8. They keep that a competitive quarter. Evanston probably wins that game. So it's going to be come out strong in the third and the first quarter. So start strong. Here are your 2023 Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by Varsity Inc. We're on your team.
Cohen Morrow, senior, forward.
Luke Robinette, senior, guard.
Kai Barker, senior, power forward.
Jordan Mendez, junior, guard. Riker Lind, junior, forward.
Glenn Cook, junior, center.
Jay Hill, junior, guard. Brooks Earl, junior, guard.
Riker Pace, junior, power forward.
Brenner Lim, junior, guard.
Paul Baxter, junior, guard.
Drew Barker, senior, guard.
Now, time for your starting lineup brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. For Laramie in the maroon, it's Carson Bush, Gabe Sanchez, Max Alexander, Jaden Smith, and Neil Summers. For the Evanston Red Devils, it's Jordan Mendez, Clayton Cook, Jay Hill, Kai Barker, and Luke Robinette in the white. Our keys to the game brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. Call Ellingford Brothers in Evanston for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs, 307-789-1515. And our starting lineups brought to you by Varsity Inc. Get all your Red Devil gear this Christmas at Varsity Inc. in downtown Evanston on Main Street. Summers versus Kai Barker for the tip-off. As we start this game, about half an hour behind schedule, but that's a lot better than the hour and 30 minutes behind schedule we were yesterday. Tip-off, and it is won by Laramie. Bush holds up 2 fingers to set up the play for the Plainsmen. Bounces it back out towards Gabe Sanchez, puts up the shot, and that one is short. Rebound by Summers, and he puts that one up and in. As at the 5 o'clock mark, Summers gets his first points of the game. Pass over to Cook for Evanston. Now over to Mendez on the right side. Mendez holding towards the logo, back to Barker on the right. Cook tries to charge in the lane, dishes out to Mendez. Far wing 3, short. Rebounded by Summers, and he's already making an impact for Laramie in this game. Bringing it forward, it is Smith, and a bad pass by Laramie. Looked like he was trying to go towards the center, but nobody was there. It flies into the scores table, and Evanston with another chance. Barker to inbound it. Will go Mendez as Laramie leads early 2-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Barker at the top of the circle, hands off to Robinette. Back out to Mendez on the near side. Coach Watsabaugh on the bench seated, watching intently as Robinette will lose the dribble off of his foot over the baseline. And now a inbound play coming up for Laramie. Bounces it out to Smith, who holds up 2 fingers to signal the play. Maroon short sleeve Under Armour shirt under his jersey as he passes it back out to Sanchez, to Gabe Sanchez, and a foul. It's a hold coming against Luke Robinette. Inbound play for Laramie. Bounces it to Summers, who puts the shot up over traffic and in, and Summers already with 4. And that is the score for Laramie. Cook on the right side. Back out to Mendez in the near corner. Bounces it over to Cook again, who's in the elbow on that near side again. 6:09. Pass inside to Jay Hill, who cuts inside and goes. And for the second night in a row, Jay Hill gets the scoring started for Evanston. Smith now passes that one off. Far wing 3 is good from Bush. And Carson Bush makes it 7-2 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Kai Barker in transition, fights for a shot and gets it from the near block. And Kai is on the board. Quick transition again, Summers, and we've got ourselves a frenetic pace being played here as Mendez will go forward. Evanston down by 5. Evanston slows it down a little bit, finds Cook at the top of the key. Hands off to Hill, trying to cut in. Instead, dishes back out to Mendez. He dribbles away. Now out to Robinette in the far corner. 5:08 left in the first. Hill now hands off back to Cook in the near corner. Long cross-court pass back to Mendez on the far side. Mendez with Carson Bush on defense. Retreats back towards the logo. Gets a screen from Kai Barker. Goes into it. Now back out to Robinette. Right side 3. Got it! And it's a 2-point game thanks to Luke Robinette. Here comes the Plainsman. Bounces over to Bush. Near wing 3. Good, and we got a 3-point shootout in Casper. Give it to number 11. That was Max Alexander. And we got a whistle. It's going to come against Kai Barker on the other end as Cohen Morrow will come in. Kai with his first foul of the game. Clayton Cook's going to get a well-deserved rest. 5-point lead for Laramie. Carson Bush inbounds this one to Smith. And then they'll just hand it off back to Carson. Hill waiting for him at the timeline. Passes to Smith on the near side. Puts up the jump shot from the free throw line. And good. And Jaden Smith with his points. Pass to Kai Barker. He goes in the lane, gets his own rebound, and is hacked on the foul by Gabe Sanchez. Kai Barker will shoot 2. Or check that. No, they're calling it on the ground. Red Devil fans believe that it was a foul on the shot, but instead they judge it on the ground, and Mendez to inbound it at the far post. Bounces it out to Hill. He tried to cut into the lane. Instead, goes back out to Robinette on the near side. Bullet pass to Mendez in the wing. 3:46 left in the first. Red Devils down by 7. Mendez puts on the brakes, goes to Hill, who bounces it out to Robinette on the far corner. Smith playing defense on him, goes to Cohen Morrow. Bounce pass around the defender, and trying to get the shot was Kai Barker, but he couldn't get it going. Riker Lind quickly goes to the bench, and now he will get ready for Evanston. Lind will come in for Robinette, who gets a round of applause. Bush to inbound it for Laramie. Smith along the near sideline, now goes towards the center, takes Mendez with him, gets it out to Summers. Cohen Morrow playing defense on him. Summers over the defense, no good. Rebound by Morrow. Passes out to Mendez, who's able to shake one defender. Now bounces over to Kai on the near block, back out to Hill on the far wing. Circling towards the near, over to Lind. Near corner 3, just far. Rebound is swatted back in by Kai Barker. And now Mendez with a 3, got it! And Jordan Mendez makes it a 4-point game. Smith in the center, passes over towards the left side to McKinney. Summers is blocked! A huge block by Riker Lind at the hoop, and they're calling him for a foul. So Neil Summers will shoot 2. The junior averaging almost 13 points per game already with 6. First one from Summers off the back iron. No good. Touched too hard on it as Kai Barker comes out. Clayton Cook comes in. Luke Robinette also out. So it's Lind, Mendez, Morrow, Hill, and Cook. Summers 0 for 2, rebounded by Lind. Red Devils down by 4 with 2:38 left in the first. Hill at the center logo. Passes over to Cook on the left side of the key. Hands off back to Lind. Straightaway 3. Got it! And it's a 1-point game. Riker Lind does it again. Bush to Summers at the top. And that's the Evanston bench you're hearing right now as Smith dribbles towards the left side of the block, puts the shot up. Off balance shot falls through, and Jaden Smith with 2 points makes it a 3-point game. Mendez on the right side with 3 minutes. Now at the top of the circle, steps back with Smith in tow. Gets it over to Morrow on the right side. Morrow takes one dribble, now flicks it back out to Cook. He puts up a 3-ball, and it's short. Gets his own rebound back on the bounce. Mendez on the near corner goes right back to Cook with 1:39. Back over to Lind. Cook, of course, a center. You don't see a lot of centers take threes like that. As Mendez on the near wing, far wing rather, back out to Hill. He cuts into the lane, left block, layup, short, rebounded by Summers, sends it forward to Bush. Getting there is Morrow, and he will put the shot up, and it's in. So Bush gets the 2, and it's now a 5-point lead for the Plainsmen. Mendez tries for a pass. It is swatted out of bounds, and running up and making the play was Bush. bounces it off of Mendez. It looked like it was going to be easily out of bounds on Laramie, but Bush runs up and bounces it off of Mendez, and it'll be an inbound play for the Plainsmen. Gabe Sanchez back into the game for Laramie as they'll inbound it. 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Smith goes towards the right side, puts on the brakes, flicks it back out to Bush at the center circle, covered by Jay Hill. Smith now on the far wing, drives into the paint, backs up, now gets it over to Bush. Straightaway three, fadeaway, no good. Rebound by Cook. 30 seconds remain in the first quarter. Pass intended for Hill, poked away on the far wing by Laramie, and it'll be an inbound play. Mendez at the center. 20 seconds left. Red Devils down by 5 here in the first quarter. 18-13. Lind, who hit a big three ball, puts up a floater from the elbow, and it's just short. Rebounded by Laramie with 8 seconds left. Smith, 6 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Smith now goes, kicks it back over. Straightaway three, right at the buzzer. No. And the Red Devils trail by 5 going into the second quarter. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is Southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Into the second quarter we go, and it's a 5-point lead for Laramie. Evanston will inbound it to start it off, and they have gotten some good production from their players here today. A Devils trail 18-13. No one has gotten more than a bucket, but it's been spread out very, very well. Mendez gets it over to Lind at the top of the circle. Kicks it back over to Cook on the far wing. Finds Kai Barker in the block. Goes under the net. Puts up the fall-away layup and in. And now Kai Barker with 4 points. Brings this one forward. Bush dribbles towards the right side. Kicks it back out to Alexander. Finds Summers at the left block. Stolen away by Mendez. Now the Red Devils down by 3 with 7:07 remaining in this first half. Find Cook at the free throw line. Lind drives to the elbow, back out to Kai at the top. Paul Baxter, who's entered the game, now goes into the paint, tries for the hook shot, blocked by Summers. Here comes the Plainsman. Jumper at the far elbow off the back iron, pulled in by Cook for Evanston. Bounces it back out to Mendez. Floats one looking for Barker. Wrestles that ball away, but it's taken back by Laramie. Tough defense and a fast pace coming in this game. Right side of the key and taking the charge, Paul Baxter. Laramie thought they had the bucket, but Baxter was planted and would not give it up. Check it out on the Clean Energy instant replay. Baxter doing a great job keeping things going for the Red Devils. Evanston down by 3. Mendez drives towards the right side, flicks it out to Kai Barker. Now finds Cook at the top. 6 minutes, 14 seconds. Mendez thought about a three straight away. Instead, bounces it into the near elbow for Kai. He'll go back out to Cook. Lind, far three, off of the iron, pulled in on the bounce. Laramie sends it forward to Jaden Smith, and now he'll go towards the right side. Smith into the near block, short, rebounded by Baxter. Red Devils down by 3. Bounces it over to Lind, puts up the layup, and good. Riker Lind with 5 points today. He led last night with 11, and now it's a 1-point game. Smith now flicks it out towards Alexander on the far wing. This is the number 2 team in the Wild Preps Coaches and Media Poll, Laramie. Smith now again over to McKinney. Now back out to Summers. 3 is good from Sanchez, and he has his first points of the game. Red Devils down by 4. 5 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the half. Cook feeds it over to Lind. What a play as it's a runner reverse under the basket. And Riker Lind keeps Evanston in this one. Red Devils feeling some energy. Bounces that out to Alexander for Laramie. Now back towards the top to McKinney, and his shot is short, rebounded by Evanston. Trailing by 2. Mendez gets it over to Baxter in the corner. Passes to Barker, and a foul on the ground. It's the second one on Laramie, and the second one against Gabe Sanchez. Evanston to inbound it. And a trio of Red Devils coming in. Barker, Lind, and Mendez come off. Morrow, Robinette, and Hill coming in. If there is a 6th man of the week in Wyoming high school basketball, how do you not give it to Riker Lind after the performance he's had over the last couple days? Baxter, bounces it over to Morrow, drives into the bank, kicks it out. Cook, far 3, short, and a rebound from behind. It's a foul on Evanston's Cohen Morrow. First one on the Red Devils. And that'll now give an opportunity for Evan Crum to inbound it for Laramie. Smith at the top. Now goes to Summers. Quick pass. Near side 3 off of the far iron by McKinney. Evanston gets the rebound. Here comes Baxter. Kicks it over to Cook. Back over to Baxter. Can't hold on to it. And now picked up by Laramie. Smith goes from one end to the other. Passes it again. McKinney thought about a 3. Instead, he'll go for the floater just in front of the block. So McKinney with his first points of the game. Cook at the top will now go Baxter. 3 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the half. Red Devils trail by 4. Morrow at the top. Baxter on the left side. Now back out to Cook. Right side 3, and that one is off the front iron and pulled in by Laramie. Pass out to McKinney as he will charge in from the far side. Goes to the block, puts the shot up, and rattles it through. Evanston put on great defense, but just couldn't stop McKinney from getting that shot to go in. 25-19 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Pass over towards the right side to Robinette. Back over to Morrow. Left side to Baxter. Back to Hill. On the right side, Robinette back over to Baxter. He'll go into the left block, tries for the shot, and he is blocked from behind. Ball goes into the arms of Laramie, but they step on the baseline. Evanston will get the ball back as Brenner Lim will come on for Paul Baxter, who gets a round of applause. Hill to inbound it on the near side of the post. Gets it out to Morrow, and a whistle. It's a push on Laramie. Foul looks like it went against Smith. Red Devils with it, Lim, at the center logo. Cook on the right side, passes inside the lane to Lim, and a travel as that pass was low. He tried to corral it and run, but he couldn't get the dribble picked up. So turnover to Laramie with 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Smith brings it forward, now bounces it over to Bush. On the right side, McKinney to Summers, to Bush again. McKinney holding it on the far wing, and now Bush will just hold it with 2.5 minutes remaining in the half. Over to Summers. Now another opportunity, this time for McKinney. Loses the basketball, poked away by Jay Hill, and Morrow gets picked from behind, taken back by Laramie. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Smith on the near wing. Now goes back out to Bush, finds Smith. He charges into the near block, and now again moving around the horn. It's Laramie. Pass inside the lane for Summers. Poked away by Evanston, and they'll try to get it again and throw it out of bounds. Evanston with the inbound play at the baseline. Lim brings it forward. Bush waiting for him at the timeline, trying to force Lim to make a mistake, and he does a good job. Passes it out to Robinette, bounces over to Clayton Cook, puts the shot up, and he's going to shoot two as he's fouled. First trip to the line for Cook tonight. Clayton last night, though, was 2 for 2 from the line. 1:40 left in the half. Puts up the shot, and it is good. So Cook makes it a 6-point lead for Laramie, as Riker Lind and Jordan Mendez will come in for Cohen Morrow and Luke Robinette. So it's Jordan Mendez, Brenner Lim, Jay Hill, Riker Lind, and Clayton Cook shooting the free throw. He hit the first one. So that makes him 3 for 3 for the season. And he's 4 for 4. 4-point lead for Laramie with 1:37 remaining in the half. Coach Rob Watsabaugh standing off of the near sideline, arms crossed. Smith retreats back towards the center line. Gets it over to Bush for the Plainsmen. On the far wing, he tries to go into the paint, tries a spin move against Jay Hill. Fadeaway jumper is good, and Bush with 7 points in the half. Mendez on the right side now goes into the free throw line. Jump shot, short, rebounded by Crum. 1 minute remaining for the first half. Red Devils down 27-21 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Smith on the near side. Now flicks it back out to Bush. On the far wing, back out to Smith, pass to Summer, puts up the layup from the near block. And Neil Summers with 8 points in the game. He averaged 12 last year. He's got 8 already, 11 points last night. As he'll go over to Lim on the right side for Evanston, 28 seconds remaining. Cook at the top, Mendez on the left wing. Back over to Lind. Puts up his jumper from the far block, blocked. 18 seconds left. Here comes Laramie. 15 remaining, and Smith still not across the timeline. Mendez all over him, as now he'll pass it out towards the center to Alexander. Puts up the shot from the left block, and he's fouled. It's going to come against Evanston's Brenner Lim, his first, as Max Alexander will now shoot two. First one is up and good. 30-21 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. And the next one falls through as well. So, 10-point lead for Laramie. Mendez puts up a three at the very end, and it's short. And that's going to do it for the first half. It's Laramie 31, Evanston 21. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. catch the Garters Market, and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money two ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Water testing, community enhancement grants, seedling trees and wildflowers, classroom lessons and specialty workshops, composting and conservation of water and soil. The Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve Uintah County residents. Visit our website today, uintahcountycd.com.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth for our Uintah iEnvision halftime show. Our first half highlights and our first half stats right now. Uintah iEnvision, where our vision is to improve yours. Sorry, forgot the tagline for like half a second there. Well, more than half a second. For the Laramie Plainsmen, they outscored Evanston 18-13 in the first half, 13-8 in the second quarter. Carson Bush with 7, Gabe Sanchez with 3, Braden McKinney with 4, Max Alexander with 5, Jaden Smith with 4, and no surprise, Neil Summers leads the team with 8. For the Evanston Red Devils, you have Luke Robinette with 3, as we saw there. Clayton Cook with 2, Jay Hill with 2, Kai Barker with 4, Luke Robinette with 3, and Riker Lind leads the team with 7. Those are your first half stats and highlights. When we come back, we'll have Coach Roy Barker of the Evanston Lady Red Devils on our halftime show, brought to you by Uintah iEnvision on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth and our halftime show brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Joining me now, we have Evanston girls basketball head coach Roy Barker. Coach Barker, we knew that this week was going to be more about learning and getting better every game. Do you feel like you guys were able to accomplish that today?
I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to watch the film a little bit. I think we did, at times we looked really good handling pressure. At times we looked like we were going to play defense. But when they get a little tired, they're not playing hard through that. And I think they've got to learn to play hard all the time. And we're kind of getting outworked, and that's bothering me. But at the same time, I don't know if we've really demanded that in practice yet because we've been trying to install things. So, tomorrow I'd really like to see them work a little harder, running the floor, rebounding a little bit better. But that number 21 from Laramie really kind of took us, and you take her out of the game. I think we kind of played well with them, with her ability kind of trumped us a little bit. And then, so there's some good things, positive things, obviously. But as a coach, you tend to focus on all the negatives. But I know we're getting better.
Coach, we got to ask. We saw that you had some injuries. Emma Lonsway got helped off. She did come back. Emmy Fessler was helped off the court. What's the overall, health look like of the team right now?
So I think Lonsway, Emma, she has a low ankle sprain. She'll be pretty sore tomorrow. A lot of times those ankle sprains that are low, they don't swell up as bad. And so she was able to finish, and she feels okay now. So we'll reevaluate that in the morning. But I think Emmy Fessler, hers was one of those high ankle sprains. It's already puffing up, so she'll be done for a little while. She'll be done for the rest of the weekend, and we'll try to get her ready to go maybe for next week, but hopefully for the week, definitely for the week after.
Coach, you mentioned last night and the day before that there's always that thing you want to improve. There's always that next level you kind of want to add on to the next game. You guys take on South. They're a team that Evanston has historically done really well against. Yeah. What's going to be that next level goal for you guys now?
Well, I think to get better. We got to come out and do our stuff tomorrow, no matter who we're playing. Maybe I haven't seen South play. I saw Laramie and Natrona a little bit on film. I didn't have any film on South. But with that being said, I just want us to go play. I want us to compete. I want us to talk. I want us to communicate. I want us to rebound. And I think if we can do those things, we're gonna play. And I think we're gonna be okay. I've always believed that in basketball, that even if your shot's not falling, offense can struggle. But if you'll defend and rebound and do those little things, then you're gonna give yourself a chance. And so hopefully we can do that tomorrow. And then obviously if we make a few baskets, always helps things out. So that's what we'd like to see.
That's Coach Roy Barker, head coach for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck tomorrow. We'll be rooting for you. Anything else before we wrap this up?
No, just good luck to the boys. Hopefully they can pull out a win here. So.
All right, we're going to get you set for the third quarter right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, BAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
And we are ready for the third quarter. We'll finish that ad break a little bit later on. But we get ready for the third quarter. It is 21 for Evanston, 31 for Laramie. As we get started, Laramie now switching sides. They'll move left to right on mylocalradio.com. Evanston the other way as they get a good steal. Pass over to Jay Hill. Puts up the shot. And rebound by Clayton Cook. Got it. And the Red Devils will strike first in half number 2. Clayton Cook now with 4 points in the game. And a foul on the other end. A big 3-ball hit by, who's number 11? Alexander. I'm going to zoom this out a little bit. I'm not sure if it looks good on the near one or not. So a chance for a rare 4-point play for Alexander. Puts the shot up and got it. That's 9 points for Alexander, 35-23 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Mendez pass to Barker. Back out to Cook on the right side. Hill, near side 3, rolls in and out, pulled in by Alexander. Smith now on the near sideline. Goes into the elbow, trips, loses the ball, moved by Hill. He gets it back. Keeps it, pitches it back out to Cook. Gets it over to Robinette. Thought about a far corner 3. Instead, he'll go out to Mendez at the center. Mendez with the dribble around the logo now goes over to Clayton Cook. Hill thought about a 3. Now pitches it back out to Mendez on the near side. 6 minutes, 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Mendez charges into the paint, puts up the shot, blocked by Sanchez. Taking it the other way is Alexander. Can't finish it off, and the Red Devils get it back. Robinette goes into the elbow. Pitch it out is taken away by Bush for Laramie. Tried to pitch that one out to Mendez, but Laramie had other ideas. 6 minutes, 20 seconds. Smith along the near sideline. Puts on the brakes, goes to the free throw line, puts up the spin. Clutch shot is long. Rebound by Alexander. Back out to Summers, who holds it towards the logo on the near side, covered by Clayton Cook. Tries to drive towards the elbow, flicks that one back out to Alexander. Drew Barker at the scorers table right now, getting ready to check in for Evanston. Summers trips, loses the basketball, and there's a timeout call by Coach Drew Evans. We'll take it with him. First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do you want to further...
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Inbound play coming up for Laramie as they will go inside, and taking the charge is Jay Hill. It's the second one tonight for Evanston, and let's take a look at it on the Clean Energy instant replay. You can see right there, Hill got there, planted, and took it. Great job there by the junior. And that's the second charge we've taken that we've seen Evanston take. It's the first foul on Laramie in the quarter. Going forward and taken away now by Laramie. Bush goes to the far elbow, kicks it back out to Alexander. Far 3, got it. And Max Alexander with 10 points. 11 points, actually. Mendez over to Hill, makes it 38-23 now, as Mendez on the far wing bounces it, poked away by Laramie, though. Tried to find Clayton Cook, and it'll be an inbound play at the baseline, triggered by Mendez. Mendez will now go to Drew Barker. In there with Kai Barker as well, so I guess we'll be going by first names right now. Mendez on the near side, goes Kai at the top, finds Drew on the far wing, bounces it back out to Hill. Thought about taking a shot instead. He'll go back out to Barker. Cook at the free throw line with Summers holding strong defense on him. Mendez now cuts into the left part of the block. Off of the glass, poked away by Kai, gets it back to Mendez. Cook now to Hill, quickly to Drew on the far wing. Back to Cook, straightaway three. Got it! He's been trying for it all night, and he finally got that one to fall. And Clayton Cook, stolen away by Evanston. Barker tried to go for it, and his shot is off the mark on a layup. And rebounded by Smith. He is fouled. But Clayton Cook now with 7 points for the Red Devils. Kai Barker comes out, and Cohen Morrow comes in. Inbound play for Laramie. Stolen by Hill, but taken right back by the Plainsmen. Kicks it over to Alexander. Near wing three. Too much. Rebound by Summers. Pitches it over to Smith, and he's fouled and one. Smith from the near block. And Jaden Smith with 6 points will go to the line for the first time today. Puts the shot up, and that one spins in and out. Rebound by Hill. Goes for the pass to Mendez. Nearly taken away by Alexander, but Mendez stays with it. 3 minutes, 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Mendez now thinks about driving towards the center. Puts on the brakes. Goes to Hill. Handoff to Drew. Actually, he's the only Barker in, so Barker now goes from the left block, and one. Andrew Barker will go to the free throw line for the old school three-point play. 0 for 2 from the line last night, as Riker Lind will come in for Jay Hill. Barker takes a deep breath and gets ready to put up the shot. And it spins in and out. Rebound is a foul. And it comes against Evanston. It will be against Clayton Cook. Inbound by Laramie. Summers now goes over to Alexander on the far side. Bush on the near sideline. Puts on the brakes, goes into the paint. Alexander, far side three. Got it. And Alexander with 9 points in the third quarter alone. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Barker bounces over to Morrow on the near wing. Tries to dribble around, puts up the shot over the defense and in. So Cohen Morrow with 2 points now in the third. Alexander, again, near side three. Can't get that one to hit. Poked away by Cook into the arms of Lind. Red Devils down by 13 with 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Lind at the free throw line. Loses it, now gets it back out to Morrow. Finds Mendez. 2 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Lind on the far sideline. Goes back out to Cook at the top. Lobs it back up to Morrow. Puts the shot up, and that one will go from under the net, just rattle in and out. Bush, 1 foot inside the arc when he lets that one go from the far wing, and now rebounded by Evanston. Lind bounces over to Barker on the far wing. Back to Lind at the top. Cook in between the circles with 1 minute 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Barker thought about trying to go inside. Instead, he'll go to Cook on the far wing. Bounce pass into Morrow. He backs up, gets it over to Cook. Far wing three. Got it! Don't tell Clayton Cook he's not a shooter. 8 points in the quarter for Cook. Summers passes it over to T.R. Richardson. Now over to McKinney. Finds Summers uncontested with 1 foot on the far block, and he puts it up and in. 10 points for Neil Summers. 45-33 in the third quarter. 1:05 remaining. Red Devils trail on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Mendez on the near wing in front of his own bench. 54 seconds left. Now back to Lind. Steps into the lane. Blocked. Gets his own rebound back and tickles it through. And Lind with 9 points now. Pass intended for Richardson by Laramie. Well out of reach. And it'll be an inbound play coming up for Evanston. Smith will check back on for Bush for Laramie. Evanston out there with Cook, Mendez, Drew Barker, Lind, and Morrow. Mendez hands off to Barker, who sends Mendez back towards the paint. Barker camped out on the far side over by the logo. Now they'll go Morrow at the top of the circle. Lind penetrates from the left side on the near wing. Tried to go, but he is fouled. Inbound play coming up for Evanston. Mendez to trigger it. 19.7 seconds left in the third. Red Devils trail by 10. Inbound to Lind. He drives, puts the shot up from the paint. Floater is good. And Lind makes this an 8-point game. Alexander goes to McKinney. Bounces outside to Richardson. 3 seconds left. Puts up an off-balance three. Rebound is not going to happen. And it is an 8-point lead for Laramie at the end of three. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Start of the fourth quarter, Evanston outscores Laramie 16-13. Evanston, though, with the chance to turn this into a close game as Barker drives in, draws it, and one! And it's a 5-point game before the and one from Drew Barker. Or a 6-point game, sorry, with the and one from Drew Barker. Math is hard, folks. Barker gets it. 5-point lead for Laramie. Evanston putting on full court pressure. Gonna have to make them pass out of it. McKinney bounces out to Smith. Pass. Alexander. Far wing 3. Got it. Near wing. And Max Alexander having himself a monster game. Baxter goes to Morrow in the far elbow. Bounces it out to Kai Barker. Now he flings it back out to Baxter in between the circles. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game. Red Devils trail by 8. Baxter puts up a jump shot from the elbow, and that is short. Rebounded by Laramie. McKinney sends that one forward to Smith, who slams it in from the far block. Smith with 10 points now. Morrow at the free throw line. Gets it out to Lind. Thought about a 3 on the near wing, and we got a whistle. And it's going to be a turnover to Evanston. Couldn't see what the turnover was. As that one was below the rail. Bounces it over to Summers. Back over to Bush. Smith in between the circles. Summers now charges into the paint. Kai Barker on defense. Kicks it back out. Far wing. Sanchez. Yes. And Sanchez with 6 points tonight. Barker brings it forward for Evanston. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Timeout called by Coach Rob Watsabaugh. We'll take it as well. Red Devils trail by 13. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with a fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Evanston with an inbound play taken by Cohen. Morrow blocked and out of bounds. It'll stay with Evanston on the far sideline. Laramie with 8 points thanks to 2 big 3 balls, one by Gabe Sanchez and one by Max Alexander. Inbound to the Red Devils. Morrow backs up into the lane, takes the body, and puts it up and in. Cohen Morrow with now 5 points in the fourth quarter. Sanchez goes to Smith at the in between the circles on the near wing. 5 minutes, 50 seconds. Goes into the paint. Kicks it back out to Alexander. Bush holding it deep, far wing. 5 minutes, 43 seconds. Now starts the move. Back out to Smith, and it looks like Laramie is going to try to kill time on their shot. Smith gets a man off balance, puts the shot up, and good. Evanston now with Paul Baxter in between the logo and the top. Gets it over to Mendez. Back over to Lind. Thought about a 3. Puts up the 3 with a hand in the face and can't get that one to go. Rebound by Mendez. Jump shot from the free throw line. Out the back iron. Pulled in by Summers. 5 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Smith along the near sideline. Now flicks that one back out to Bush. Evanston with a traveling double team. Summers goes right back to Smith, and the ball is poked away, taken back by Smith, and he'll go for a pretty layup on the far block and get it. Jaden Smith with double digits tonight. Mendez on the far sideline. Dribbles back towards the center. And now bumped by Laramie. They get the ball back. Bush with 4.5 minutes comes forward. Fakes one way, now goes the other. Loses the ball temporarily. Bush, double team. Kicks it back out to Sanchez. Far wing 3, off the mark. Rebound by Morrow, and now here comes the Red Devils. Mendez on the far wing, bounces over to Clayton Cook. Back out to Mendez. Near side 3, off the base iron. Pulled in by Laramie. 3 minutes, 56 seconds. Floats it out towards the far wing to Sanchez. Hands it off to Smith. Now a big chance for Laramie to really kill the clock here. Summers fouled by Lind. And that is the first foul on Evanston. Only the second one on Lind today, who has 11 points to equal his points from last night. As Jay Hill and Luke Robinette will come in for Lind and Jordan Mendez. He'll join Cook, Morrow, and Baxter. Pass inside to Summers. He easily puts it up off of the far block, and Neil Summers with 12 points now, his average from last year. Morrow goes into lane, puts up the shot. He's fouled. We'll see if they put him at the line or if they judge on the ground, and he is shooting 2. Morrow takes a deep breath, and now a shot off the front iron and bricks off. Here comes McKinney for Sanchez. 3 minutes, 23 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Red Devils down 59-42 to Laramie on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Morrow rattles that one in and out. Brought in by Laramie, and now they're going to get a possession here. 3 minutes, 17 seconds. Smith along the near sideline now crosses into the wing. Pitches back out to Summers. And now they'll outlet the ball towards the far sideline. Bush holds it with 3 minutes left. Now at the 2:58 mark, it's Smith along the near sideline, crosses into the elbow, passes it back out to Summers. And now flicks that one over to Bush on the far sideline again. Back over to Alexander. Step back, near side 3, got it. Max Alexander having himself a great night tonight. 3 balls for him. Back over to Baxter, who now goes inside the paint from the near block and is fouled. He'll shoot 2. Two minutes, 26 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. First one from Baxter. It's just too hard off the base iron. Cohen Morrow comes out. Kai Barker comes back in. So it's Jay Hill, Luke Robinette, Kai Barker, Clayton Cook, and Paul Baxter shooting the second of 2 free throws. Got it. And a timeout called. We'll take it as well. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES #1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Two minutes, 26 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Tomorrow, Evanston will play Cheyenne South with the girls starting at 10:30 and the boys starting at noon, I believe, is the scheduled times. As that is indeed the scheduled time. So 10:30 start for the girls, noon for the boys, as Bush puts up a jump shot from the far wing, and it is short. A foul against Max Alexander, his first one of the game. And the Red Devils will inbound it. So they'll play Cheyenne South tomorrow. Girls at 10 a.m., boys, or girls at 10:30 a.m., boys at 12. We'll have our pregame show at 10 a.m. as Barker goes into the lane, puts up a hook shot that is short. And with under 2 minutes left, Jaden Smith along the near sideline. Drives into the elbow, now retreats back out. Smith crosses into the paint, puts up the layup, and good. And here comes a wholesale substitution for Laramie with a minute 42 remaining. Jaden Smith with 8 points in this fourth quarter. Evanston out there with Baxter, Drew Barker, Kai Barker, Clayton Cook, and Luke Robinette. Drew drives into the left block, puts the layup, and it tickles in and out. Rebound by Laramie with a minute 28 remaining. Blaze Getz, a ball handler for Laramie, goes one end to the other, puts up a hook shot, too long, pulled in by Robinette for Evanston. Back over to Baxter, goes to Drew Barker as he bounces that one around. The defense taken in by Clayton Cook, and he's fouled. Comes against Connor Qualls, and Clayton Cook will shoot two. First one is up and good. Next one from Cook, short. Rebound by Cook, pitches it back out to Robinette. Barker now goes into the lane, puts the shot up, in and out. Rebound by the Red Devils. Kai now back out to Baxter. Finds Barker on the near corner. Bounces that one back to Cook. Back out to Robinette. Far side three. Spins in and out. Rebound by Cook. Puts up the shot. That's no good. Rebound is bopped around before it's finally brought in by T.R. Richardson of Laramie with 40 seconds left. Pitch that one out to Blaze Getz. And Richardson on the near sideline across the center line. Will just dribble around a little bit, try to kill as much time as possible. Now held on by Richardson, 22 seconds left. Now to Qualls. 16 seconds left. Hands off to Getz, and now Richardson holds in front of the Laramie bench on the near sideline. 7 seconds left. Dangerously close to a backcourt violation, but corralled by Trace Looney. And a foul on Drew Barker. It's a hold with 1.5 seconds left. So we should see an inbound play, and that should do it here in this one. And there it is. So your final score, it is Laramie 64, Evanston 44. We'll be right back with our post-game show. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Here at our clean energy facility in Evanston, we take great pride in fabricating and manufacturing equipment to make the carbon-free transportation mission possible. The diversity of the operation leads to a need for a variety of skill sets at the facility here in Evanston. We perform TIG welding, MIG welding, small pipe and tube bending, laser cutting, control panel fabrication, assembly of pressure-containing equipment, and valve repairs. Natural gas-fueled vehicles make business sense. Clean Energy, 1600 Union Drive, Evanston.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Time for our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast meets fresh. For this one, Laramie outscored Evanston 18-13 in the first quarter, 13-8 in the second quarter. Evanston outscored Laramie 16-13 in the third quarter, but were outscored 19-7 in the fourth quarter. For Laramie, they were paced by 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 8, 9, 10. They were paced by Max Alexander unofficially with 20 points, including some big 3 balls for Laramie. Neil Summers gets his 12, and for the Red Devils, you have, and for the rest of the Rangers, actually, Carson Bush with 7, Gabe Sanchez with 6, Braden McKinney with 4, Jaden Smith with 14, and as I mentioned, Neil Summers with 12, Max Alexander with the game high 20. For the Evanston Red Devils, you have 2 for Cohen Morrow, 7 for Drew Barker, 3 for Jordan Mendez, 11 for Riker Lind. He matches his total from last night. 2 for Jay Hill, 4 for Kai Barker, 3 for Luke Robinette, and Clayton Cook leads the Evanston Red Devils with 12 points. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meet. When we come back, we will have our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Time for our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And you've got to go with a lot of great plays, but the one we're going with is this 3-ball by Luke Robinette in the first quarter to help get Evanston going. And also, you've also have to look at the 3-ball by Mr. Clayton Cook as well. But Luke Robinette, he had himself a pretty good game. That 3-ball was his only 3 points, but it helped get Evanston kind of ignited and get going in this game. That's your Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. When we come back, we'll have our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With over 45 years of experience, Dr. Casey Davis at Davis Chiropractic can provide you with a whole range of services, including spinal adjustment, cold laser treatments, platform vibration therapy, and more. Davis Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Welcome back one more time tonight to Casper. It is your final score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Laramie taking this one 64-44. But Evanston played a pretty good game. It was one of those deals where it was one of those situations where I wouldn't say Evanston necessarily played poorly. Laramie was just absolutely fantastic, especially behind a 20-point game by Max Alexander. As we go to our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. We have a new tagline here. It is, everything is better with a Pepsi. And who is better tonight? That is going to be Clayton Cook. He hits 2 big 3-balls. He tried multiple times to get the 3-ball going. And then it really started falling for this junior as he was able to get things going for Evanston, as Clayton Cook is our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. We're going to get, we were told despite the tight start time for the boys game that Coach Rob Watsabaugh was going to come up and talk with us before he heads up over there for a post-game show. Be interested to talk with him about this one. We'll give him a few more minutes, but as we have the highlights playing on our video stream right now, as Clayton Cook gets our Player of the Game, but Drew Barker was definitely a big help off the bench with 7 points, as Evanston, unfortunately, not able to come up with the win tonight against Laramie. Again, your final score, it's 64-44. They will take on Cheyenne South tomorrow when the Bison and the Red Devils. Girls will tip off at 10:30. Boys will tip off at 10 a.m. and our pregame show on the air at 10 a.m. Sorry, the boys will tip off at noon. The girls will tip off at 10:30 a.m. Going to give Coach Rob Watsabaugh a little bit more time to come up and see if he can give us a interview. We may have to go silent in a minute because it looks like they are about to sing the national anthem for the upcoming Natrona County Green River game, as their doubleheader is about ready to get started. But, of course, we are wrapping things up here in Natrona County for tonight. See if we'll give Coach Watsabaugh a little bit more time until the PA announcer starts talking. And just as I say that, there is that. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to hear from Coach tonight. So we will have to catch up with him another time. So on behalf of all of us here at My Local Radio, we have our producer back at the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, our executive producer and owner, Val Cook, our having a hard time focusing right now. Our executive producer and owner, Val Cook, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our sales associates, Julie Burley, Sarah Pay, and AJ Lamb, as well as our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. We had the voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno, voice of the Jackson Hole Bronx, Mr. Jake Nichols, voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Aaron Poling, voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard, voice of the Westside Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Cody Olson. I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN when Evanston wraps up their journey at the Oil City tip-off against Cheyenne South. Pre-game show at 10 o'clock. Girls tip-off at 10:30. Boys scheduled at noon. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.